the slum, they show me no love. Took a trip to Cali, met me a plug.
It's OG Parker, we at QC Studios. Shout out Lala, she got the hottest blog in the game right now. We going crazy.
So who are you and what do you do?
I'm OG Parker, and I'm a producer from Atlanta, Georgia.
And you're signed to Quality Control, right?
Yes, I am. We're like a family over here, so we just always working. Like I be in here just working, and then somebody will pull up. Like Rich just pulled up the other day, and we just made an R&B song. So like I don't know, we just a real good close family. And Coach and P always help me out. You know what I'm saying? Help me get placements, put me on different plays, and just teach me the game. So the Migos, when I first got here, like they already had all those hit songs, but they was always in the studio every day.
Right.
So it really just showed me like you just gotta always be working, because even the people at the top working just as hard.
Right. Okay, what songs have you made?
Man, I did that 100 with K Camp Fetty Wap.
Right.
I did Commando for the Migos. I did 7 on Lucci on Wish Me Well too.
Right.
And then I did 4 on Cinco too.
Right.
I got songs for everybody. I mean, I feel like this is my first year like in the game, just working with a lot of the bigger artists in the industry. So I just feel like this is my first year really getting to it.
How does that feel?
It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I've been working for it, praying for it for a minute, so for everything to finally pay off, it feels good.
Right.
And I try to go to the studio every day, every other day. But if I'm not at the studio, I'm at home cooking up.
Right.
Or at my homie's studio cooking up. So
Right.
it's always working.
So I see you collaborate with Deco a lot, and I see you just recently did one with Nard B, as well as a couple of other producers. So talk about producing with other people. Do you guys sit there and make the beats, or does somebody send off certain stems, or how does that work?
I mean, with Deco, we've been making beats for like 3 years now, so we do it however. Like, I'll pull up on him, he'll pull up on me, he'll send me something. And that's how it is with my homie Golden Child and Melody.
Right.
Me, Golden Child, and Melody, we're in a production team, so
Nice.
we got a Dropbox, so we just send files all the time. But Nard B, man, I looked up to them growing up, so
Definitely.
they told me to pull up to the studio one day.
That's respect.
Yeah.
That's super respect. And a lot of your beats I noticed are super moody, and especially on a new Lucci project. Is that your production style, would you say?
Yeah, I tend to go more like on the R&B side, like trap R&B type sound. Trying to combine like the sound that I grew up listening to with like more modern sound. Just like I'm really inspired by 40, so I try to take like a lot of like the pads and the feeling that I got from growing up listening to a lot of the Drake, and just like combine it with like a trap sound or like a sound that I've been trying to mold now.
Interesting. So what's been the craziest thing that's happened to you so far?
I don't know, I guess being in the mall and somebody being like, hey, were you OG Parker? I think that kind of like took me by surprise.
How does that feel?
It feels good. It feels good to see the hard work paying off.
Definitely. Talk about producing the 100 record with K Camp and Fetty Wap, and that was you and Deco on that, correct?
Yeah. Man, my manager Steve-O had linked us up with K Camp, and we just sent him some beats.
Okay.
And then 100 had came out, and that was on a one-way mixtape, and it was just going crazy.
Right.
And then they put Fetty on it, and then it just went crazy.
And talk about the placements that you have. Let's first talk with Lucci. Lucci is definitely one of the hottest upcoming artists out of Atlanta right now.
And them records about a year old now. We've been working for a minute.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, like one day I was working with Cinco, and then Lucci had just came because they like brothers.
Right.
And then I heard I Wonder Why, and it was like one of my favorite songs at the time, and I was just like, hey bro, let me get your email.
Yeah.
And I just sent him one, and then he made one with Blake J, and he was like, send more. And then we just kept going, and it just kept going. He kept saying, send more, send more.
That's awesome.
And then we just had so many records, it was crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So talk about the Johnny Cinco project, Cinco 2. You got a couple of joints on there as well.
Yeah, like, first song I made with Cinco was Understand Me, so it was just a crazy record. So off rip, we just knew we had the chemistry, so we just always working. Yeah.
So have you gotten a chance to go on tour with any of these folks or seen any of the shows?
Yeah, I was just on the Young Hustle tour with Rich the Kid, TK and Cash and them.
Nice. So, what is your ultimate goal, you would say?
To be a super producer. I want to produce all different types of music. EDM, R&B, hip-hop, reggae, just anything. Just learn how to do it all. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at OGXParker. It's OG Parker. We at QC Studios. Shout out Lala.
All my niggas turn the rumble on commando. We the first one that came out with the bando. Talking about you got the elbow, what they going for? I'm about to start a niggas for that Migo flow. We the one that really came in with the kicking dough. Same nigga represented to the centerfold. Take off on the plug, I hit him with the finger roll. If you can buy the car, then what the fuck you renting for? All of my niggas, they ready to get you and hit you and split you and never leave no.